Welcome to Trade Pro. In this video, I'm going to be explaining and testing an award-winning trading strategy developed by Hoffman. It's called the Inventory Retracement Bar strategy, and it was used to win multiple trading competitions. So I'll start out by explaining the strategy, then testing it 100 times in a row, and then I'll show all the results at the end. First, before getting into things, I do want to give a quick shout out to my affiliate, Capitalize.ai. Capitalize allows traders to create and automate their trading strategies just by typing them out in plain English, no coding knowledge required. You can simulate, backtest, and deploy strategies all from your phone and all for free. Check it out with my link in the description if interested. Let's start out by covering all the rules to this trading strategy, starting out with how to identify an inventory retracement bar. As you can see on my chart, my candles are marked with either red or green triangles. In an uptrend, you only want to be looking at these red triangle candles, as these are the inventory retracement bars in an uptrend. What an inventory retracement bar is any candle that has a wick coming from the top that's retraced 45% or more of the entire candle. In a downtrend, you want to be looking at the candles with the green triangles. Those are the inventory retracement bars in a downtrend. As you can see, the wicks have retraced from the bottom 45% or more of the entire candle. So it seems kind of counterintuitive to look for more bullish candles in a downtrend and look for more bearish candles in an uptrend. But I'll explain the logic behind this. The logic behind the inventory retracement bars is when you see a bearish candle in an uptrend, a lot of traders will either enter short positions or exit their long positions. So if the price does trade above the high of that bearish candle, you're going to have trapped traders and people that are on the sidelines. This often triggers a move to the upside as you take out the high of one of these bearish inventory retracement bars in an uptrend, which can often lead to a sudden spike in the price. In a downtrend, it's the same story. If you see a bullish candle with a wick, often you get people going long and you have people exiting short positions. When the low of that candle is taken out, it can lead to a spike down in the price action as those trapped longs exit and new people who were on the sidelines enter into short positions once they have seen that the low is taken out. To help you quickly identify the inventory retracement bars, there is an indicator that you can use on TradingView. If you type in just Rob Hoffman, then you'll see the inventory retracement bar indicator by UCS Gears. Just apply that to your chart and you'll get these red and green triangles. Now you're probably wondering, how do you actually trade using these inventory retracement bars with this strategy? Well, it's very simple. If price is in a downtrend, you're going to wait for an inventory retracement bar. Place your sell order just below that inventory retracement bar and the stop loss just over the inventory retracement bar. If price drops below that inventory retracement bar and triggers your order, then you're in a position and you can take profit a couple different ways. For my 100 tests for this video, I'm going to be using a rigid 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So the take profit target will always be 1.5 times the risk. Rob Hoffman, on the other hand, does use a more subjective method of taking profit with a trailing method using support and resistances and other things, but that's too subjective for me to test accurately for this video, so that's why I'm going to be using a rigid 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Now you're probably wondering, how do you know what the trend direction is? How do you know what direction to be trading in at any given time? Well, that is determined by the exponential moving averages and the angle of one of those exponential moving averages. So let's start out by breaking down these exponential moving averages. The first one is a 20-period exponential moving average using the same time frame as your chart. The second is a higher time frame exponential moving average, which I have chosen the hourly 20-period exponential moving average to be my higher time frame trend confirmation. You want both of these to agree. So if the 20 period from the 15-minute time frame is over the hourly, then you can only take longs. If the 20 period from the 15-minute is under the hourly, you can only take short positions. Now, that isn't the only rule about when you can trade. Another very important rule is the angle of your 20-period exponential moving average. So you do want to only take trades when that exponential moving average is around a 45-degree angle or higher. That's a very important rule to make sure price is in a strong enough trend to get these important continuation moves after the inventory retracement bar high is broken or the low is broken in a downtrend. Now let's go through a few different trade examples with a few longs and a few shorts so it all makes sense, and so you can see exactly what I'm going to be testing in this 100 tests. So first we see the price is in an uptrend and we have a steeply sloping exponential moving average. So we get the inventory retracement bar right here, and we're going to be setting the buy order just above that candle and the stop loss just below. It would be triggered in on this large green candle, and then the profit target will be 1.5 times the risk, which would be hit in that same candle that the entry is taken on. The next one will be right here where we see the entry is triggered. Stop loss will be just below that inventory retracement bar candle, and the profit target will also be hit on that same candle. There'll be another one just shortly after where the entry will be signaled just on the next candle. The profit target at 1.5 times the risk will also be hit on that same entry candle. Then we wait for another, which does occur right here. So the entry will be just above and the stop loss just below. Take profit target at 1.5 times the risk will be hit on this candle over here. Here's another bearish inventory retracement bar. So the entry will be placed just above the high and stop loss just below the low, targeting 1.5 times the risk. The profit target will be hit over here. Well, then we have another that we can be placing our buy order on with our exponential moving average still nice and steep. Stop loss just below. We get triggered in and then targeting 1.5 times the risk, which will be triggered just 2 candles later. The next one here in this uptrend we have right here where the entry will be taken just above the high. Stop loss goes just below, and then targeting 1.5 times the risk, which will be hit just a few candles later here. So those are some examples of long positions using this strategy and what I'm going to be testing for in this video. Now let's go through some short examples. All right, so now just a few quick short examples and I'll get into the 100 tests. So we do see that this exponential moving average gets to a 45-degree angle or more. So we wait for our first inventory retracement bar, which happens right here. Sell order just below, stop loss just above, and then targeting 1.5 times the risk. The profit target is hit, and the next one is right here. Still have a nice steep slope on that EMA, and we clearly have a profitable trade on this one. The next one occurs down here with this green bullish candle where we can place the sell order just below, the stop loss just above. It gets triggered in and doesn't look like it makes it to that 1.5 times risk profit target. We can't take any more after that because the exponential moving average does not stay at a 45-degree angle. So we have to wait till the trend picks up again, which it does over here. Looks like we get that nice steep slope on the exponential moving average right here. So we can take a position on this candle. And this one is clearly a winning trade as well. If we take a look down here, This one never gets triggered in for an entry. This one never gets triggered in. This one does get triggered in right here, but clearly does get stopped out shortly after the entry on it. All right, so that's just some examples of the trades that can be taken with this strategy and what I'm going to be testing for. So let's get into the 100 tests, and I'll go through all the results at the end. All right, the results are in after the 100 tests, and this one did extremely well. So let's check it out. This was tested on Bitcoin against the US dollar on the 15-minute time frame using a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. It took 40 days of price data to find the 100 trade signals, which is relatively short for a 15-minute time frame strategy. There were 62 winners and 38 losses, giving it a 62% win rate in this test. The most wins in a row was 10, and the most losses in a row was 4. And the gain on the account, 55%, making this, I believe, the best test that I've done using a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. And the big thing that made this strategy really shine was that 45-degree angle. You could probably notice in the 100 test section of the video that I have two angles, so two 45-degree angle tools that I'm using to kind of gauge what the angle is, just to make sure that I'm actually only taking the signals that happen when the EMA is at a 45-degree angle. And I'm talking about the 15-minute time frame, 20-period EMA, not the hourly time frame. 20-period EMA, that one doesn't matter what the angle is. So that angle really helps this strategy out. If you were to ignore that part of the strategy, I'm guessing the results would not be very good at all, maybe slightly profitable, maybe actually in the negative, but this one did extremely well based on this sample of testing, and I wouldn't be surprised if it did quite well across multiple pairs and timeframes, considering that this is one of the best tests that I've done out of any, and the best using a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio with that 62% win rate. Very impressive results. So I do believe that this strategy is actually going to be profitable, although there's no way to tell without doing a whole lot more testing. And also, you're going to need to do for testing, you're going to have to do a massive sample of back tests. 100 tests is just to get started and see if it is promising at all, which it is, so it is worth looking further into. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this one, and I'm going to pop it on the strategy ranking spreadsheet, where it should fall quite high on the strategy ranking spreadsheet with the 55% gain on the account. It's one of the best ones I've tested, so let's check it out. All right, guys, here it is on the strategy ranking spreadsheet, falling at spot number 7 out of 78 strategies tested on the channel so far. So this one definitely doing very, very well and worth taking a look at, especially if you don't have a trading strategy yet that you follow. You do need to have a strategy that you follow and stick to religiously. Otherwise, you will not be a profitable or consistent trader. So definitely take a look at this if you don't have a strategy yet and you're looking for something that you can follow consistently. I definitely recommend taking this and doing a lot more back testing, forward testing, hop on a paper trading account, trade with this strategy for 3 to 6 months and see what you can get out of it. But it's definitely a worthy contender for you to take a look at and potentially make your trading system as well. So I really like this one, very cool, and it definitely didn't let me down with all the hype around it, calling it it's an award-winning trading strategy that's won international trading competition. So definitely is worthy of the hype around it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one as well. Don't forget to like and comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Appreciate everyone who watches. Thank you, and have a great day.